Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello. Hello everybody. Hello. Hello everybody. Hello. Hello everybody. Hello. Hello everybody. Okay, good evening everybody. So now we have a live class, and today I'm going to be your host for this class. So for everybody here tonight, I want you to be ready for this very class. Just like what you have on your screen is what we will be working on today. So we are patiently trying to get every other person to join us, because we have class, this same class is live on Zoom. This class is live on Zoom. This class is live on Facebook. This class is live on YouTube. Okay, so we wouldn't want people that does not know the other platform are also available, not to have the same thing we are having now. If you are online with us, I want you to please just quickly drop your name on the comment section right away. so that we can see you. Just drop your name. So drop your name on the comment section. We need you to drop your name on the comment section so that we can know that you are readily watching us as well wherever you are. Okay, so that we can know that you are part of this class for today. Okay, okay, great. We welcome everybody that have signed in. Thank you everyone that is on Facebook, on YouTube, the YouTube people that have signed in already as well. Okay, we just need others to also sign in as this class is starting. This class is going to last for 2 hours. So get yourself ready and prepared. If you are not part of this class before, please, I need you to please quickly do that as well. Okay, great, thank you so much. Oh, welcome my friend. All right, I'm seeing different people from different part of the world joining this class already. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, I would let me see if I can show so that some people that are requesting to see my face can of course see my face too. Sorry for today, I'm both the operator and the facilitator at the same time, so a bit slow with your request of showing my face for you, but I'm doing that right away. Great, I'm doing right away. Okay, this place might not be very clear, so you might as well not able to see my face very well too, because I'm just in a private room trying to get this out too. Okay, so that's another thing I want us to know. Okay, so oh, okay, sorry, for only for people on Zoom, will not be able to see my face too. Okay, so great, here I am. Good evening everybody. Hello, can you all see me now? Okay, great. So just like I've said before, this class is live already. Wow, even people on the Zoom are readily waiting for the class too. I'm sorry if I've wasted your time. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to give you to the screen sharing now. Everybody on Zoom, can you hear me please? I just need you to unmute yourself and tell me you hear me. I have 8 people on Zoom already. Please unmute yourself and tell me you are hearing me clearly, please. Oh, I'm not sure if people on Zoom can hear me. I'm sorry for other people. I'm sure people on the... Can you all hear me please? Unmute yourself. Galaxy A7, Engineer Ibrahim, Engineer Samuel Ibrahim, please. Peace, David, Wahab, Olariwaju Stroy, Wahab. Any of you can hear me please? Please unmute yourself and Please just talk to me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Okay, great. 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 Thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, great. Great. Thank you so much for that. Okay, thank you so much for that information. All right. Just like you have on your screen now, um, the program has been, I did the program earlier, but we are going to do it together. Just for me to prepare. And I'm a bit slow today. I'm sorry. I came a bit late, maybe 7 minutes late, because I was trying to make sure people on YouTube as well can enjoy the same thing on Zoom, and people that are watching via Facebook can also enjoy the same thing. Okay, that's the reason why I'm I'm kind of slow today. Okay, so now that I'm sure that everybody is hearing me, and then now that I'm sure that even people on Facebook are hearing me, then the class is going to start right away. Okay. All right, so class starts now. Class starts now. Class starts now for everybody. First thing I'm going to do is to edit my ladder, and I'm going to take you through the program I've written before. And of course, we will now, at the same time, we will together write the program. Okay, that's pretty simple. Pretty simple. I'll first of all make sure that I show you how I did the program. Then after that, we will together write the program. And of course, I believe, just like what Wahab has been doing, my very good friend from Pakistan has been giving us a lot of feedback on the group. I want everybody to also be doing that. Okay, this class is going to get to the advanced class, and I'm honestly telling you, I really have that passion to be able to transfer that knowledge. I'm honestly telling you, nothing is going to restrict you from getting that. That's why we have been trying our best to make sure the knowledge is sent across our platform. So if you don't have the software, make sure you message me on the number I'm going to give out at the end of the class, so that you can get the software. If you are still having issues installing the software, please, you have to connect me via TeamViewer, so that I can install for you on your system, so that you too can follow us up. People like Engineer Michael, people like Wahab, people like David, they have been doing a great job. Okay, so please, you too must join, and practice make perfection. Nobody is an island. Nobody knows everything in this world. So please and please make sure that you get the software. If you don't have the software, or you are not on our WhatsApp group, I will drop a number at the end of this class, so that you all can have that number, and you all can have that WhatsApp, and you all can, of course, get the same information we are getting. Okay, having said that, we start the class. Last week we had a class that is different from this. We had a class and we discussed about many things on how to use a push button, difference between a push button and your switch. We try to explain that a switch retains its signal, why a push button is a spring loaded button. Okay, and a spring loaded button, which means that when you press it, it doesn't retain its original position. You have to make sure that you yourself, maintain the signal for it before it works. Okay, so, and we also teach us how we can be able to make a push button to work like a switch. Okay, but today's class is a different class entirely. Okay, today's class is a different class entirely. You have to make sure that and in this class, what you are definitely going to be learning is traffic light programming. Just like you have on your screen, you have red, you have yellow, and you have green. I've written one already before. Just like I told you, this one I've written is just my own. We are going to delete everything right here. And everybody in this class, just if you listen carefully to me, you will also know how to write this. Okay, so let me just take you through how the program works. Then we all start together. When you press start, we have a red signal. Okay, after red has counted, you can see the timer here. It moves to the amber, which is yellow. It's going to count for its own timing too before it moves to green. And after which green has allowed different cars to pass, it go back to red. Pretty simple, and these are the things we see day to day in our day-to-day activities. When going out, you see the traffic signals doing wonderful job. Okay, so now for us all to be part of this class, please, if you have this software before, open your own system to go to this software now, please, and go to lesson. I think this is lesson D3 or something. Yeah, this should be lesson D3. Just look for time control for traffic lights. This is the topic. I want you to also please join me live as I'm doing it, so that you can also do it together with me. All right, so having said that, first thing, like I said before, when you are working on your program, the first thing to do is to edit ladder. Taking you through the first program, this is the rung 0. We have X20 as our input. This X20 as our input, okay, whenever it's being pressed, is expected to send a signal through. When you get to this place, see something. Okay, now this is a normally close. We've said it before. A normally close at default allows signal to flow. Okay, when it's not being energized, I'm sure that people that are electrical people will understand what I mean by that. It will allow signal to pass through, because you can even see a cross here, which means signal can still pass through and goes to Y0. Y0 here is our red light. You can see red light attached to Y0. Okay, and then it is now being branched with K100 T0. That one is our timer, and how to use this timer I'm going to explain to everybody. Now, this our output is latched. Why is it latched? Because our input is a push button, so our output needs to be latched. If it's not latched, that red light will not continue to be on. Okay, all this I'm still going to explain, but don't forget, just like I promised, I said I will take you through this. Forget about this T2 here. Let's move to the next line so that it can be clear. Now, on our next line here, T0 is the timer here that we use here. That T0 that we use as a normally close here is what we are using as a normally open here to start another rung. That is, the timer that is often putting off our red light is the timer that will put on our yellow light. That's the first thing to understand there. Okay, the timer that is putting off our red light here, okay, is the same timer. This timer, you can see this timer here, T0 is addressed here. So that means anytime this T0 can't this 100 finish. Now, in a timer, anytime a timer is being set in a program, you have it as a normally close, you have it as a normally open in anywhere in your program. Now, listen to this very carefully. If you set, like here now, we set our timer T0 as normally close, default, and then we press and we set the timer to be 100. After this timer has counted 100 finished, after it has counted 100 finish, let me tell you, after it has counted 100 finish, automatically I've shown us the screen, please. My screen is being shared. Of course, yes. Automatically, after counting 100 finish, the year that is normally closed will become open. Okay? And anywhere you set it as open will close. That is how a timer works in your program. Okay? That is how a timer works in your program. For people on Zoom, will be able to understand this better because I'm going to use a board for you now. Okay, let me just quickly use a board for you. Great. Now, look at it. You have your program like this, and you have your output. Okay? And you have this. Let's say this is like this. Okay? And this is your output. Let's say it's like this. Okay? Let's say you address this, please, T0. Don't mind my writing, okay? And you have a place here, you make it a normally close. Okay? And it's also attached to maybe something else. Okay? Let's call this light or lamp. Okay, let's call this lamp, or let's call this fan. Okay, now we have a lamp here, we have a fan here, you have T0 here, you have T0 here. Now this will explain timer. In fact, it will make it easier for anybody that know how to use it before. You get it easier now. Now in this place, your timer is opened. Okay, in this place your timer is on normally close. Now let's assume we now set our timer here. Let's say T0. Okay, let's say T0K. That is to set the duration. Let's say 10 seconds. Okay, and we close this, and it's also connected to our ladder. Good. Now look, after this timer has counted 10 finished, do you know what will happen? This one that is normally closed will automatically become open, and this one that is open will automatically close. Okay, and this one will now what? Will now open. So I need you to understand that will now open. Okay, very important for everybody to understand. So please, that is the simple way I can explain that for now. Now let's go back to our FX trainer. Okay, I hope everybody is seeing it. Okay, good. Okay, great. So now sorry, I'm having a bit of small issue here. Sorry, please select the screen to share. The screen to share should rather be sorry, the screen I'm sharing is for another class. Okay, now good, great. Sorry for that. So now you understand how this place will work. Now I believe everybody should understand that when this 100 has finished counting, this one that call himself normally close here will become open. Okay, so don't forget this same T0 here that is close here, okay, is also opened here. Focus on the addressing T0. Okay, so what I've done here is whenever you press X20, power goes here, power also come to this timer. This timer finish counting, okay, to 100. Finish counting to 100. This place will become open, and this place will become closed. And immediately this place become closed, it will also allow power to come here. So y1 will come up. Don't forget, when this become open, power will go off from y0, which means our red light will go off. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, as our red light goes off, this one became close and our y1 come up, which is our amber yellow light. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Now, okay, somebody said that's Taiwo Babaita, but sir, I think the ladder will read the two switch first before the timer. Will it come back to operate the NO and NC switch at the top? No. Now that's a very good question. I'm going to answer everybody. Yes, yes. Although I know that your program. Okay, it's like I'm back. I don't know if people can still hear me. Oh, this is serious. This is serious. This is serious. Can you hear me? Oh, I need people on Zoom to tell me if they can hear me now. Oh, I have about 40 people on Zoom and I can't allow those people to just miss this class. Okay, if you're on Zoom and you are not hearing me, just go right away to the YouTube. On the YouTube, you'll be able to hear me on the YouTube. I'm sorry for 4 platforms at the same time. More than 4 platforms at the time, so I think that's what caused the issue. I'll read back on the Zoom. Okay, just give me like 3 minutes. Let me see how I can solve that problem right away. I'm sorry for that, please. If you are watching live, just 3 minutes, please. Just 3 minutes, please. Just 3 minutes, please. Uh, I think the Zoom is the Zoom does not really give us like 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes, please. I have about 14 people that joined via live stream on the Zoom and they are waiting for me to be back, please. Okay, so while you wait for that, I'm gonna be playing the live program that's been written for people so that you won't get bored as I'm trying to get others back live. Okay, I think that would be cool. Okay, so I'm giving you that straight away and I'm trying my best to get people on my Zoom back online. 6. Okay, great. Great. Thank you so much for waiting. Wow. I can't believe a lot of people has waited this long. Thank you so much for waiting. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I'm back, but I think somebody else is now a host. So I'm trying to look at how I can make myself host back. So just bear with me a bit. I'm trying to make myself host back, but just know that I'm back already, and the class will continue. Okay, it happens like that sometime as well. Okay. Who's the current host now? This is serious. So um, who is the host? Who is the host? Okay, okay. Great. Open. Great, great, great. Sure, share. Sorry, who is the current host, please? I can't see the host. Okay, let me leave and come back. Let me leave and come back via my direct link, please. Okay, okay. Great, great, great. Great. I'm back. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, Engineer Ubo, Engineer Gudosi, Engineer Dauda, Mr. David, and all. Please, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm back now. See me, Boboye, all outside the country as well. All right. So, since we have issues with that place, can we just continue our class? For other people that want to join, please, you can join via the Facebook or YouTube or wherever. Zoom has decided to end this meeting because we have a lot of people around, so I don't know why Zoom has decided. So please, if you're on Zoom, we are very sorry. Try and join via the YouTube or via the Facebook link. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Zoom is trying to do this for us on a day like this, that we have a lot of people. Wow, thousands of viewers. Oh, this is serious. I'm trying to apologize for everybody. Please, this class will not be like this. I'm probably going to get a paid version from Zoom so that they will not do this to us next time. Okay, okay, we are back. We are back. Good, 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 good. We are back. Oh, Itish, nice, nice joining back. Great. Thank you everybody for joining. Let's the class start. Let the class start straight up. Okay, so I have this I have this input explained. I have this input explained earlier. X20, okay, connect power to Y0. Y0 is our red light, okay, and the address of red light is Y0, okay, which is here. In the I don't know what people on Zoom are experiencing today. This is serious. Is there somebody here that they've said we don't know automation what? Because I can't even experience this in a normal day. The internet going off and on its own. Nobody's doing this. Okay, we will still join again. We will join again. So we delete this line. We delete this rising edge, rising edge, rising edge, deleted. Okay. Now we have a clear convert. Okay, great. So we have a clear place now. Let's start our programming. First of all, we want the situation. We want the situation whereby whenever we press X20, we the whole system start. So I have it normally open, address to X20, okay, and our output Y0, and of course because you are using a button you have to latch it, don't forget that. So Y0. If you are in this class you don't know what latching means, I will explain very quickly because I don't know what is going on with internet today. So let me quickly write this to PLC, and so we can use that to quickly explain latching. I honestly doesn't know what is going on. I honestly does not know what is going on. I honestly did not know what's going on. Honestly did not know what is going on. Okay, no problem. We still figure out later. Now, so your push button. Okay, so great. Now let's press our push button. Immediately you press it, can you see? It's counting. Good. And after it reach 50, it will wait there. It's not doing anything to our light. Our light is not going off. Why? Because you didn't ask him to put off your light. And it's not putting on Y1. Why? Because you didn't ask him to put on Y1. So those are the things you will need to understand why writing program. So now I will edit ladder again. Then I will now give this timer an instruction to do. Sorry, I don't usually like when this thing join himself together with others. Usually make me feel somehow. Sorry for that. Okay, so good. So now, great. Now, so I'm gonna do this back. So now we do something. We do something now. We will ask this timer. We ask this timer. We tell him now that we know our timer is counting and our light is coming. Say whenever you reach 50, put off yourself and Y0, then put on another thing. Interesting. So here we say we now address this place. Now we will now put T0. Okay. So in fact, let's just start with that. I don't want us to rush this at all. It's internet that is misbehaving this night. I'm sorry for that. Okay, I'm actually using a Wi-Fi and it's a very nice Wi-Fi. I'm just surprised this thing is happening. All right. Okay. Somebody is asking a question already. Is it that my audio is not working? Kindly add my number on WhatsApp. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. All right, all of you, for everybody that is on this group and you don't have my number, I'm sending it away 56742675 because of, so I'm putting a country code, so I'm sending that to everyone in the meeting. That is my number. Message me on WhatsApp and I'm going to answer you. And of course, David, I'm still going to add your number as well. All right, so now let's continue. So now the timer here, after counting finish, oh, it won't work. You know why this will not work? Let's run it first. We've made a mistake. Press start. Can you see nothing is working? Do you know why it's not working? Because we use a normally open. It's wrong. It's meant to be a normally close. Okay, so let's quickly change that. It is the timer that is meant to open it. Good. It's a timer that is meant to open it. Okay. Please, my internet, please be stable. Please be stable. I beg you, be stable this night. Please be stable for me this night. Imagine this timer is just misbehaving. I've been watching, so I've dropped my number for you, but this is not coming up. Did anybody notice that this came up and went back? I noticed that. You are making it when you unlatch it, it will again. You have to press button. It's correct. Oh wow! Just look at it. yes, it's correct. Okay, Wab is correct, but you might want to just flow it. We didn't latch it too, so we need to latch it. All right, so that is why I took my time to explain latching for us the other time. So let's put a latching and put Y1. Great. So we convert again and then write to PLC. This is going to be very interesting. Good. So let's start now and see what will happen. Red light, don't move because it's red light. If you move, you have issues. Wow. Yellow light is on now. Yellow light is active right now. Yellow light is active now. Yellow light is active now. Please join this line in water manufacturing group. Okay. Yellow light is active too now. Yellow light is active too now. Now, but yellow light is active. Yellow light put him off. Yellow light cannot work on its own. Then now, just as we've done independent of each others, I've been privileged to work. I'm privileged to be part of them that independent timer for each of your light. You know, the linesman will just come to us because our own is even more advanced than the normal one that people does. Okay, and when we are doing that, you know, the linesman people will just come to us and say, we want this lane to be faster than this lane, and we want the red here to reduce, we want the green to increase. They do all the calculation, but because we've had a very attractive and very very comprehensive screen, we just keep changing timing and then to whatever they want and to whatever they want us to do, and it's been making a lot of sense, and this as a result of you having an independent timer. Okay, so now let's have an independent timer here. So the second timer here will be address DOS. We've used T0, we cannot use T0 again, so we now say T1. Normally amber light is always, it doesn't take too much time, so let's say K25. Okay, so we press OK. Don't forget, if you don't tell this timer to just try to look at that program working as we want. Look at that program working as we want. Now let me press the program again. Start. Now can you see that program working as we want? Good. When you get to green, after a while, what do? Now it goes off. But this is wrong. At any point in time while you are writing while you have a street light and everything went off, then I know my people, everybody began to find a way out. This light is not working, this and this. This is not meant to go off at all for any reason. So now that means as green is going off, it's meant to recirculate back to red. In this program, how do we do that? How do we do that? Because we've assigned timer for each of them. How do we do that? Now, that takes me to another explanation I'm going to give everybody now. People that are part of this class, okay, in the early days, they will understand I've explained what we call an or statement. Or statement before. I've explained or statement. Okay, I try to let us know what or statement is all about, and I'm going to explain that a bit. Oh, sorry. Control Z. I ought to give a space there. Insert line. Okay, so rising edge of T2. So let's convert and see the magic. If you are writing your own mathom too, please make sure you follow up closely as much as you are trying to get it done. So let's see what will happen now. Red is doing his job as usual. I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce your name. And I'm sure that everybody is trying to understand what's going on here. So now look at that. Very simple, very very simple to understand. Now what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself and ask me any question, or you just chat. Create it in a chat. I think chat will be better. Chat will be better because of a lot of people. Okay, that's good. Okay, great. Wahab said I should explain again. All right, I'm going to explain again. I'm going to explain again for you. If you have your own question too, you can drop it. We are going to answer all questions. Now let's go back. This is the beginning, and in the beginning, what we have here is very pretty simple. We have our push button, okay, doing its best to make sure that we have a traffic light system running fine. Okay, so now our push button here is normally open. You have to forget this timer for now. Is whenever it's pressed, we expect him to put on Y0, which is our red light. Okay, and this is it being latched. Now The reason why timer is there is so that anytime we can use this timer to determine the amount of time our red light will come up, the duration that it will take our red light to come up. That's the reason why we have this timer there. If not, this timer is not needed. Okay, that's the reason. And now that we have a duration of timing for each of them, that also tells me that I don't want them to come up together. So what I now did is this. I said the same timer that is putting off my Y0 should be the same timer that will on the next light. Okay, so that means it must have definitely put one off before it put on another one. I have another chat question. Let me quickly check that question too. Another person question, please, I would like to have the software. Okay, just like I've said before, I'm going to drop my number again, 090 plus 234 9056742675. Okay, that's my number. Chat me up. Others people has been chatting me up. I'm going to try my best to give you the software. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure this number is correct. 56742675. Okay, so great. So I've dropped my number. I think this same number will be needed for people on YouTube and on Facebook and other platforms. So please, you just give me 1 minute to drop for them as well. Okay, let me quickly do that for people online. Great. For people watching via YouTube, for people watching via Facebook, I'm dropping the number for you to now, so you can also contact us via the number. That number is so that you can get the software I'm using, and so you too can always join us. Looking for that. Okay, great. Okay, so you will get that in a minute now. All right, so you should get that as well for people watching. And if you don't get that, to get the software, just check the comment section to get the software. Please chat me on WhatsApp plus 234 9056742675. Okay, I have a lot of people asking questions also. Please just bear with me. I'm coming. I will answer all your questions, please. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Oh, I'm back. Thank you, other people that also join. Just like I said before, Zoom is restricting me from using up to the hours I mentioned. Okay, they asked me to pay for that. That is not necessary now. Okay, now so I'm going to write this program one more time together with you. Then we can then end the class. We can then end the class. We can then end this class. Okay, get the software. Get the software on WhatsApp. +2349056742675. Okay. So you can get the software. Please let them know that class is back. If you are with them, let them know that class is back. Okay, so class is back. Class is back. We are back online. We are back. Okay, we are back. We are back. Everybody, we are back. We are back. A lot of people are messaging me. Please let us finish this class. We are back. All right, so let's reset and start again within the next minute that we have. Okay, so now we do this. We are using this button to start our program. So X20. Okay, X20 to the output. Don't forget our output is red. That's our first output, which is red, which is Y0. Okay, great. That's our output. Then I said we have to latch that output. Okay, I haven't latched that output. Just convert here first. Write to PLC. You will understand what I'm trying to explain better now. Now, okay, you decide to write 2 times. Press start. Red light come up. Okay, red light is coming up, and that red light is not ready to go off. Okay, because there is no duration of time for it. So edit ladder, go back, press this, and then let's set a duration for the red light to remain on. So we said T0. Somebody asked this question, so get this very well. T0 space K100 space K1. We say U at normally close will be equal to T0. That is, after this timer has counted finish, please off the timer, reset the timer and off the light. Then the same U that is doing that, please put on another light. Okay, so we now say T0 will be equal to Y1. And then we latch it, Y1. Then we now explained that Y12, so let's convert this first so that it won't look like we are already rushing. Let's convert that. Okay. Okay. I hope everybody is here. Okay, great. I'm sorry, it's my internet this night. I really don't know why. I'm even surprised myself, but no problem. We try to manage it this way this night. Okay, so now press start. What's going on? My red light is meant to come up. Oh, what's going on with my light? Oh, this one is coming up. Sorry for that. I don't know. Okay, so now red light come up. After the timing, which you take 100, count to 100, move to the next one. So we need this one to also go off. So the same thing we did to red, we will do to yellow. Edit ladder. We go here, put a vertical line. Okay. On the output, we put the timing T1K. For yellow light, here is 25, so 25 because 100 is too much. So we use 25. We use 25. So as we are using 25 now, we now say normally close of that timer T1 here, so that it can put off the light and reset the timer. Don't put inside. If you put inside, it will only affect light. It will not affect the timer. So the timer will not reset. Okay, so it has to be outside here. Then here you now say that same timer that resets that T1 must put on your green light, which is Y2. So let me convert that to and then write to PLC. Write to PLC. Okay, great. So now we press start. Can you see that? Count to 100. After counting to 100, can you see that now? Okay. But our green will not come up because we didn't latch it. So we need to latch our green too. So let's latch our green here. Y2. Okay. Convert, write to PLC. Okay, now great. So now that is done. So let's press start and see how it will work now. Green, red is counting. You can see the time here, can't finish. Yellow is counting to 25, great. And then green. So green light also needs to, we need to set duration for green light as well. So what we do here, we press this, okay, and then we set a duration. So now we have used T1, T0 and T1. So let's use T2. So we use T2 K100 also for the green. Press OK. Then what is that? What you do by the side is that you say T2. Okay. T2 as well is breaking both of them here, of course, and of course convert. Okay, so write to PLC. Okay, write to PLC. Okay, great. So now if you check very well now, press start. Red, can you see red? Yellow, then green. So that's great. Okay, so that's great. Now, but this is not recirculating, just like I said before. Immediately green finish, definitely must go back to red. Okay, so I will edit and then create a space here. Just insert line and put this rising pulse open branch. Okay, use it there with the address of the last timer, which is T2. Convert, then write to PLC. So now look at that. Look at that. So red finish counting moves to yellow. Yellow finish counting move to green. Green finish counting must definitely move back to red. Good. And so it will continue like that. It will continue like that. If you have any question, can you please drop on the comment section below. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Zoom, you can chat. you can drop it on your chat. If you're on YouTube as well, you can drop it on the live chat as well. Question time. Question time. Okay, so if anybody have question, please drop now before I give you my assignment. Now, just like Wahab has been doing in the class, I mean on the WhatsApp group, I want everybody to also please do that. Okay. Okay, okay. Wahab said I still can't understand T2 rising. Oh, great. Okay, okay, okay. Wahab, I'll explain that straight away now. If I need to explain that to you because you have always been very active in the class, and then I've always been seeing your feedback every time. Okay, so now let me quickly do something. Instead of me using rising edge, I will cut this off and I will use a normal branch. Okay, and I'll still call this T2. Just check closely and see what is going on here. Now, just try to look closely. Now, I've used a normal branch, not a rising edge now. Let's press start. Look at it. Finish counting. Please move to this. Great. Look closely. Finish counting. Finish counting. Can you see that? Can you see it going back? So, but when you use a rising edge, it's like me trying to put an advanced features of it. Okay, so a rising edge, you just send that pulse once, the same way your T2 has done it. I can also decide to do something. I can also decide not to even use T2 as an or statement in that place. Okay, let me also do that for you. Let me also do that. I'm sure that let me delete this. Now let me also create here a space if that is possible. Oh, good. Okay, I will have to create here like this. Sorry. And press delete. Okay. Wahab is taking us through this journey. All right. Okay. So we have a normally close here, which is the normal close of T0 before. Don't forget that is existing before. Then let's put T2 here. Oh, T2 will not do the job. Yeah, T2 will not do the job. I'm sure you would have understand what I'm trying to do. So it's not going to do the job because here it will not do it here. Unless the only reason why it will do it is if we are using a switch. So let me just show you. If I press start now, start, you will not do the job. Oh, are you going to do that job? No. Oh shit, because we still need something to trigger our input, so it's not going to do that job there. It still has to serve as an or statement. This T2 has to serve as an or statement, and it's not important that you use a rising edge, just like Wahab has been stressing that it's not important that you use a rising edge. I use that, it's just part of the advanced features when you are writing a program. Okay, so let me quickly use a normal ones. So let's put it T2 here as an or statement. But don't forget, if your input is continually larged, if you put it in that place, it's going to work. Okay, so that's also an assignment. Now, my time is almost up. Before my time is up, I have two things I want us to do before we close this session, based on Facebook, both on Facebook, WhatsApp class, just a summary class, or sometime be inspired. But YouTube and Zoom right now, this live class will close by 8. So before it closes, I want us to do something. Now, during the time we are writing program for traffic lights, which I'm privileged to be part of them that wrote the program for traffic lights in Allen Junction, I got to know that we have different styles. There are American styles, there are UK style, Nigeria styles of making traffic light work. For some places, from red has to go to yellow, okay? From green, green will not go back to red, okay? Green has to come back to yellow before going to red. So there's always yellow, yellow, because red is the time for they are trying to tell you stop, okay? Red is the time you are told to stop, okay? But before you are told to stop, trying to, and also some people also think it is important that your yellow light also alerts people that has been on red for a while to start their engine, that okay, this thing is about going to green, so that you will not delay people because this will be on the timer and all these things is just a practical things I've seen people having issues with, because uh the light is not showing them yellow. So some people does not even know, especially light that is not having a timer, so they don't even know that this is about getting to green. So when it gets to green, some people have to kick and before they start and off. So to save yourself of those issues, I'm quickly going to introduce two things. Okay, I'm going to introduce how you can be able to use one output twice. You can ask anybody that has been writing program that me have ever known. It is not possible to use one output twice. It is only possible to use input many times. Okay, and so for that to be possible now, all we are going to do, okay, all we are going to be doing now is very simple. We will make our to come up before it return back to red. Now it is green to red. No, we want green to yellow to red, red to yellow to green. Okay, so enough of explanation. Let's do the work. Change it to M0. I'm not scattering your program, just change it to M0. Okay, then here your T2 that went to put on the system has to has to come back here. T2, we are sorry, you have to do another job, and T2 will now on M1. Okay, T2 will put on M1. Interesting cases. Please listen to this very well. Wow, you have to check this very well. Very interesting. Okay, now output will now be, now another timer is introduced. So we have T3. Okay, just like before, this timer T3 will put off itself, just the same way we have been doing others. Okay. Okay, all right, so just like you have been doing other, that timer is going to put off itself, and of course M1 is going to be latched too. M1 is going to be latched too. So sorry, that's not latching, this is latching here. So M1, and here meant to be M1 too, because we are not using Y1 again. Now that we want Y1 to appear twice. Now that we've done this, we will now say, don't forget T3 is the one putting off the last thing here. So that means that T3 is the one that will go and on our system back. Okay, not T2 again, because T2 is not the last thing now. T3 is the last thing. Having done that, we will now say M0 is equal to Y1. Okay, or M1. So statement, either of these two, either M0 or M1, we put on my Y1, okay, which is my yellow light. Okay, so I convert, then write to PLC. Look at that, it's going to be very interesting now. Great. So now that that is done, okay, because this class has to finish by 8 o'clock. Now enjoy this session. Let's look at what's going to happen. Red is counting. Don't forget our red is on. Wow, I'm expecting yellow to come up. Why is yellow not coming up? Red. After red finish counting. Oh, yellow come up and went off back. So we need to know. Oh, can you see that? Can you see that? Is here, but we now latch it with another thing. Instead of M0 to be latched with, don't forget when you are latching, look here, when we are latching here, we said Y0 here as our output. That same Y0, we now will use Y M1 here is wrong. So let's change this to M0. And let's convert and write to PLC. Okay. Now that we've converted and write to PLC, can we now check again? Wow. Then from green, it should go back to yellow again. Can you see that? That is exactly what I'm explaining for you. Can you see that? So now, for every time we are proceeding from red to green, which is the most important thing, there is amber in between telling us that, okay, I'm about going to green or I'm about going to red. Can you see that? From red to yellow, then green. Then anytime it's on green for a long time, after, it's going to make us to understand that, okay, I'm moving from green. You can always join us every Sunday using the links, and you can always learn whatever we are trying to pass across as a to so that people can learn. Okay, so that people can learn, so if you are not on WhatsApp, please try and join us this time. Would I say this time next Sunday? Next Sunday, which means like 6 p.m. next Sunday, or maybe it can be earlier as well, so that we can all enjoy the teaching just like we've done today. Okay, just like we've done today. We have just 9 minutes more, and this session really have to close at that 9 minutes. Okay, so and also so yes, somebody just asked me a question on the WhatsApp now. Okay, the person said you can join again if you want that question to be projected for you. The person said he doesn't understand what I did at the M1. Okay, at the M1, because we have M1 before there, and I tried to change it from M1 to back to M0. That is what I did. 4 minutes more to go. Now I'm going to close this program, and I'm going to show you, which is the last question I'm answering tonight. I'm going to show you how, as before that time on the group, I will explain better the last program. Thank you so much for having me this night. My name is Enoch Ajani from Light Automation Academy. Now, for your second question, somebody asked me how I came about this place. I think Mr. Olanrewaju. Okay, so straight away, I'm going to use this session to quickly take you to that place. This is a software. This software is going to be shared on our group, just like we shared before. And so if you don't have it, we're going to take you there. For this particular session on the software, we are on session BD, okay, and the program is D3, which is time control. So when you just double click this program, automatically, you don't have to be the one to set up the light or whatever. It's going to show you the light straight away. So it's loading that up immediately. I'm sorry, my system is running many things on it. Okay, great. So can you see now? Immediately it's set up that now. Can you see the light we can addressing into this? Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. You can see many platforms that we are using to make sure that this thing is transferred to a lot of people. Have a nice night. Bless you. Group Facebook. I noticed that it was only 1 or 2 people that joined on YouTube. On my you from YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. I told you now that people will. No, 3 people actually. Umbo, Matilo. So 3 people.